What is up, guys? I am the sports director, Bradley Walker. Welcome to the Walker Report, part of NGSC Sportscast. Remember the website, it's ngscsports.com for all your current sports content. Happy Thursday. Real quickly, if you guys did not see, Team USA wins the gold medal in women's hockey in overtime over Canada today. I got to watch the end of the game. I was excited at work. Kind of got to be a little quiet, can't be too loud at work, but it was a great game. Great game, in my opinion. So,
Absolutely.
and I'm currently watching USF Memphis college basketball, men's college basketball. The Bulls are up by 16 at the half.
Wow.
What channel is that on?
ESPN2.
Oh, that's right.
I'll put that on because I was watching the Cavs game. Because, of course, the Magic's first game out of the All-Star break is on the West Coast.
Right.
They play Sacramento tonight at 10 o'clock.
Isn't one of their top leading scorers for the Magic out for the rest of the season? Thought I saw something the other day about that.
I believe.
And the Cavaliers are 56-42 over the Nets.
That's why they're called the Tragic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good game Saturday.
Duke and Michigan.
Yeah.
It's in Isn't it Camden, right? It's in Durham, is it not?
Yep. Cameron Indoor.
That's going to be a good basketball game.
Yes.
The Cameron Crazies.
1 versus 3.
You can't ask much better than that.
So, yeah, that will be very
and then
interesting.
Ohio State's got another big game Sunday in basketball. They play at Michigan State. Hopefully we can beat another ranked team. We just beat Wisconsin on Tuesday.
Now the time being start piling up those wins, especially in the conference.
Oh yeah, I'd say Ohio State's got to win out, but if you look at their last, I think it's 4 out of the last 5 games of the year against ranked teams.
Yeah.
They just played Wisconsin, which was a ranked team, and beat Wisconsin. They got Michigan State Sunday.
Yep.
At Michigan State, and then they play, I think it's Northwestern.
Iowa.
Iowa, Penn State. No, Iowa, Northwestern, Penn State after that.
Iowa, Purdue, Penn State, Indiana.
You call us a good one last night. Ugh.
Iowa's not going to be easy. Purdue's not going to be easy, but we've beaten Purdue before when they're ranked.
Right.
Who I have to ask you, because you're our NBA guy. What's your take on Commissioner Silver's comments about the non-tanking going on? Or they're going to put that in the new CBA?
The
anti-tanking, yeah, because if you're expected to play, then you should be able to play, and all this tanking purposely, it's bad for the game. They really need to control that.
He's doing that because there's already been 2 teams this year that have gotten docked for tanking. The Jazz and the Pacers. And the funny thing about the Pacers is, weren't they just in the NBA Finals last year?
They were.
Yes, and then Halliburton got injured and they just fell flat. I thought maybe Siakam was going to help, at least get
Halliburton's been out for the whole season.
Yeah. It's no wonder why they haven't. No, Siakam.
What? Hey, Adam, what's going on with your Pacers? I saw that fight they had before the All-Star break.
He's a Pistons fan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest, I thought Siakam would help pick up the slack for the Pacers, but obviously he hasn't done it. And, they still have one of the worst records in the league. Not the worst, but, they're just as bad as Washington.
So you
And
have you got 1 versus 3, but 2 versus 4 also on Saturday.
Oh,
Houston, Arizona,
I like that.
and at Houston. That's wow. 2 big college basketball games are on Saturday.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. That's going to be good.
I'm going
How
to
we
enjoy
see
that.
these 2 teams or these 4 teams later on in next month in the big show.
Yeah.
In the big show.
My
Yeah.
thing is that's gonna tick me off is this guy was talking about it on TikTok. He's like, "Oh, if Miami of Ohio gets undefeated, they're not a shoe-in to make the NCAA tournament." I'm like, how can you say that? They've gone undefeated and they would have won their conference.
Yeah.
That means you get an automatic bid to the tournament. And he
That's
was
it.
saying
If
it's
they win the MAC,
because of
they're in. So
and I'm like, dude, if they win their conference, they're in. It doesn't matter what their he says they shouldn't get in because of their strength of schedule and their strength of record.
Yeah.
Because they've only beaten one team that's inside the top 100. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
well, I mean, I think it's the same thing sometimes too when it comes to college football. How in the world did Alabama get in with 3 losses and you have Notre Dame and BYU that didn't get in? So you can make that argument there too.
Yeah, I smell a rat with that one.
That's the other thing. I was going to screenshot something I saw earlier. This guy was doing his way too early rankings. They were just, I wanted to throw up. That's how bad they were.
Yes.
He had Indiana 2, Miami 1, Ohio State 4, Notre Dame 3.
Miami won? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
okay.
Just stop right there. Like, why is are you saying they're number 1 because they got Darian Mensah? We saw what happened last year with Carson Beck.
Yes.
They choked in the national championship.
Indiana was just that good.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were the Cinderella team last year.
Indiana was good, but we all knew Carson Beck was going to come back down to earth eventually.
We did.
And everybody's trying to predict who's going to be the next Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to wait till spring football kicks off soon, so we'll see.
Well, somebody was saying it's going to be Vanderbilt. Somebody was saying it's going to be
possible.
Penn State.
Well, Vandy.
Flipped the kid from. They flipped that quarterback from University of Georgia.
I would honestly, and I'm an
I'd
SEC
be scared.
guy, I would love to see them win an SEC championship. But let's do that first before they get to the national championship.
Right.
Let's win the conference first, and then we'll talk.
I think they got a better chance of winning the conference at some point than Arkansas does.
I agree. No, I agree.
Arkansas is the new doormat of the SEC.
Or Kentucky.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was watching this guy. He was talking about the teams that got the toughest schedule this year. Kentucky was number 3.
I don't know how
Kentucky got. He's like, Kentucky got screwed. Florida wasn't on there. It was Kentucky, Texas, Mississippi State.
Well, the Gators have had tough schedules in the last couple of years.
Ohio
Sure.
State's got a tough schedule in conference this year.
Uh-huh.
Indiana, Michigan, USC.
It should be UCLA.
Yeah.
We played UCLA last year. Let me look it up.
Did you guys get the notes that I sent you? I just wanted to ask you that question. If you did, you
Yeah,
did.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to ask. We can start with. Are you guys going to watch the Rousey fight next month?
Possibly if I remember that it's on.
You may give you a reminder, bud.
Yeah, remind me.
I could do that. It's on Netflix. If you got Netflix, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So if you are a
Probably
subscriber,
will see it then.
if you are a subscriber, you can watch it. I don't know, Lou, if it's just strictly on Netflix either. It could be. It depends. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways to watch it.
Well, maybe I'll find it.
Mhm.
Now, when's the date of that again?
It will be May 6th. I'm sorry, not next month. May 16th. My apologies. A couple months away.
Oh, we got plenty of time then.
It'll be in Inglewood, California at the Intuit Dome. I guess that's
where
where
the
UCLA
Clippers-
plays.
Yeah,
Is that
the
where
Clippers-
UCLA?
Oh, it's so Ohio State's got Illinois, Iowa, Indiana,
Perfect.
USC, Oregon, Northwestern, and Nebraska next year. And of course, Michigan.
The Clippers play at the Intuit Dome.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
I'm intrigued, but I don't know. It's just been how long have they both been out of the ring for?
Quite a while.
Oh, wow. They're both going to be fighting at 145 pounds.
Oh
Who
wow.
is it? Rousey
Yeah.
and
Torino.
Gina Serrano. Well, she fought Bud from 2011 to 2015. Rousey. She's been out of the cage for almost over 10 years. 11
Wow.
years since she's been in the. And her last fight was against Emmanuel Nunez in 2016. She lost.
Mhm.
That was the last time Rousey was in the hexagon. So.
Must be done. Yes.
Yeah.
And Serrano's last fight was in 2009.
Really?
So, yeah. 2009. She lost to Chris Cyborg.
I'll be right back, boys.
No problem.
Just
All right.
Yeah, they both retired and went away. I think.
well, no, Rousey went to WWE.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she went to the WWE, and then that didn't work out too well. And then she became a stay-at-home mom. And Serrano went on to be an actress in movies, in Fast and Furious and Deadpool, and The Mandalorian, which I have never watched. I'm not a Star Wars guy. Never watched that TV show on Disney Plus. A lot of people love it. I'm not.
I have.
Star Wars guy.
I thought it was pretty good.
But I'll be I'll watch it. Honestly, I'll be intrigued to watch it. Because I used to go and watch Rousey's fights all the time until she, of course, got beat by Holly Holm.
Oh yeah.
Everything changed at that point.
Yeah, not for the better.
Changed. Everything changed after Holly Holm caught her with that kick, and yeah,
That was the end of that.
That was the end of her dominance for a long time.
Yeah.
They'll have a news press conference on March 5th, which is in a couple weeks, at the Intuit Dome. She said that her interview on SportsCenter Tuesday afternoon, Rousey said that she was initially approached by UFC President Dana White about the fight. I reached out to Dana and asked him if he'd be interested in it, and it didn't exactly work out with the UFC, but it led us here to today. So it won't be a UFC sanctioned fight. I think it's going to be, if I read this right, it's going to be under Most Valuable Promotions, which is run by Jake Paul. So there you go.
Oh, God.
Well, I saw something
Yeah, I know.
earlier today that Logan Paul's in a lot of trouble for his companies or whatever he's involved in. There's a wrestling
Okay.
YouTuber that I watch out of England. I think his first name is James. Let me pull up his last name real quick. I have a couple of his videos on my watch later. James Romero is the guy I'm talking about. He's a
Okay.
wrestling YouTuber out of England, but he's talking about Logan Paul. So I have to watch.
Oh, well, I
that
think I
episode.
know what it might be about. Prime.
Yeah, I think that's got something to do with it, but I think that's what he was talking about, how Prime had artificial something in it that could hurt you or something like that. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, it's got some type of. It's got artificial. It's got a lot of stuff in it that's not. That's not.
Well,
particularly-
also too, he has Logan Paul also ran a Bitcoin company into the ground too, with a lot of investors that lost a lot of money investing in his company. So
Okay.
oh, it is kind of cool to see Penny Hardaway coaching
Yeah.
college basketball.
It is.
Well, that's his alma mater too.
I had
Yeah.
driving lessons the other day for like refresh driving lessons, and the guy that was teaching me my driving lessons played against Penny Hardaway in high school.
Oh, that's cool.
I wonder what that was like.
It was interesting, to say the least.
Maybe I should have said nothing.
Very interesting.
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, like I said, I know Penny Hardaway. He's a coach at his alma mater because
Oh,
he went to Memphis too in
that
college.
does not look particularly good.
And that player it looked like he may have. He's holding his left arm.
Aaron Bradshaw. He was at Ohio State for a couple years.
First half, Penny Hardaway and the Memphis Tigers had to play without Aaron Bradshaw because of foul trouble. Now it's an injury. That sideline was tough because he had such.
Rich
Actually, the
Holland-
first USF basketball game I ever went to, they were playing against Memphis, and Memphis beat them that day. And that was the day that I got what's his name? Oh my God, the ESPN guy for college basketball. Why can't I think of his dang name? Dick Vitale. I got his autograph. I got Dick Vitale's autograph.
Dickie V.
Wow, that's been awesome, baby. Oh,
Well, what happened? I'll tell you. I'll tell you a story.
okay.
I was there with my buddy, and we were walking through the club area, and he had signed a bunch of stuff. Well, somebody had left it on the table, so I look around. I'm like, "Yep." I took that, put it in underneath all my stuff, and walked out of the stadium. That's how I got his autograph. So yeah, so I got his autograph. So
Dickie V, the best all-time college basketball announcers.
I agree.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree. I don't think there's anybody
No
better.
question.
I don't think there's anybody better.
I tell you, one of the worst I cannot stand is the guy, a couple of the guys that do the ESPN. I would have said Doug Gottlieb, but he's a coach now.
Yeah.
Didn't he get kicked out, suspended or something? I
I
thought I saw something
Yeah,
pop
yeah.
up last night or the night before.
He had a tantrum with the media.
Maybe
because
that's what it
he thought
was,
the
but maybe that's what it was.
referees officiating was not particularly. He wasn't particularly fond of officiating.
Especially with the officiating.
Yeah, he's the coach at Wisconsin Green Bay, right?
Yeah, GBU.
Yeah, it says Coach Doug Gottlieb received a 1-game suspension from Horizon League on Wednesday for comments he made about the officials after a 75-72 loss to Milwaukee. Gottlieb slammed the table at one point. Wow. Oh, there you go. That's a press conference you want to be at.
Yeah.
That's a press conference you want to be at when you got a pissed off coach.
I'll say this. The press conference I would really have liked to been at is the one with Mike Gundy when he made that famous quote. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm 40.
I think that kind of started how press conferences were going to go moving forward with coaches like that.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Sometimes like I watch them on YouTube or whatever, or ESPN. I don't understand why people ask certain. I mean, I understand you have a job, right?
Yes.
I do it as a hobby. I don't get paid to do it, but I mean, I understand you have a job, but you ask a stupid question, you're going to get a stupid answer. Like, do you think that coach is going to give you a legitimate answer if you ask a stupid question? No.
It's like when Belichick was with the Patriots and all these people would ask him stupid questions.
Well, either him or
Saban.
Saban's another one, and who was the one in the NBA for the Spurs?
Oh, Popovich.
Greg Popovich. Yeah. Popovich. If you could get one word out of Greg Popovich in a press conference, you're lucky. If you could get one word out of him, because he didn't, he just,
he would sit there and not say anything.
Well, you'd ask him questions, and he'd give you one-word answers, and that would be it. You're not going to get more than a word out of him,
no, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, moving on. Next question. Well, Mike Tomlin was like that too when he was in Pittsburgh. So yeah, another guy that wasn't.
I was before we got on. I was watching YouTube and I was watching WWE funniest moments.
Really?
Yeah, that people couldn't stop watching. And my favorite one was when it was Sami Zayn, Punk, and the Usos. And Punk's waiting for his muffin.
Well, I think when Sami Zayn said he isn't Usi enough, Roman Reigns lost his what. Just like, what did he just say? What did he just say? Shaking his head.
And
like,
you know who else? You know who else? I know we dog him, but Solo. Solo's another one that you may not like him, but he easily makes people break character.
Oh yeah. Well,
look at what his whole feud with Jacob.
Well, did you see the clip, Bud, where Sammy sets they were down, going ready to go back up into the backstage area, and Sammy goes, "Oh, this is my Uso," and Solo was like, he sits there and he's shaking his head. He's like, what did he just tell? What? Like, you could just tell Solo was smiling. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't supposed to break character, but he did. I mean, he was laughing.
Or it's like another one was Triple H when Kofi was supposed to have the Jamaican accent.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I thought you were supposed to be Jamaican.
Rod. What are you?
What happened to your accent? I thought you were supposed to be Jamaican.
Oh,
Jamaican, like from New York or something like that.
My favorite one of all time,
Jamaica Queens.
There you go, Lou.
R-Truth is my favorite of all time.
I don't think anybody beats him very often.
No, and he can make just about anybody break. Whether it be Triple H, Damian Priest. They had him on there a couple of times. The first one was him and Triple H, and he was acting. His whole thing was like Little Jimmy. He thinks I'm crazy.
Okay.
And then another one was Seth talking to Triple H. No, not Triple H, Stephanie. Because Stephanie says, oh, I'm going to disappoint you on multiple levels, Seth. And he comes back with, Just like you do to your husband.
Okay, speaking of wrestling, so far for the women's elimination chamber, you have Tiffy, Rhea, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. So there's still 2 more that have to be decided. And then the men's, you got Randy, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, and Javon Evans. Which did you see that move Javon Evans pulled off? Holy moly!
Yeah,
Did you see
yeah.
it off the second rope?
What?
Holy
Okay, so
moly.
speaking of, did you see who the original El Grande Americano is?
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable, right? It's got to
Yep.
be Chad Gable. You see how
Oh,
ripped
thank
Chad
you.
Gable is right now? Holy cow. Chad Gable is ripped. Man, he is ripped.
Yeah.
He says there's an imposter Americano running around.
Right.
Well, why don't those two have a match? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they can.
I think they're setting up to have a match at Mania. Mask
Mania.
versus
Okay. Also, why don't you have a preview
Because
at Saber?
it's kind of obvious. I think with the imposter Americano, we already know who the other 2 people are.
Right.
Yeah.
Ludwig Kaiser is one of them.
No, the 2 guys that are running around with Ludwig Kaiser.
Oh, okay. Who?
It's Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of obvious because when they talk, you get Pete Dunne's from England, and I believe Tyler Bate is too.
I didn't know that Bronson Reed was an American.
What?
Bronson Reed is not American. Have you ever heard him talk? He doesn't.
Oh no, he's from Australia.
Yeah, he's Australian.
He's
I
Australian.
heard him talk the other day. I'm like, that's not how you talk.
No.
like-
That's why they call him the Auszilla.
The
Okay.
Auszilla.
That makes sense. I mean, if he's from Australia, so what's it, him and Rhea both Australian, right? I think she's from Australia as
Yes.
well.
Right.
And then JD's from, I want to say, Adam, can you look up where JD McDonough's from?
Already on it. Ireland?
Ireland.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Where-
I think
Where's Finn Balor from?
they're both
He's
from
Irish.
Ireland.
Finn's from Ireland too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
They grew up and I guess trained together when they were young.
Hey, are they
That's
from
how-
Northern Ireland or Southern Ireland? Because I know Ireland split. Is it
Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland? Okay.
They grew up together and I guess trained together, and that's why JD got an easy pass into
Yeah.
the Judgment Day.
No. They're from Ireland.
Did y'all see what happened to Liv on Raw?
Stephanie Falcon made her cry.
Yeah, they're both from They're both from Ireland.
Both from Ireland. Okay. Okay.
That was Liv's not winning at Mania.
No.
You don't think so? You don't think Liv will win?
Not if she goes against Stephanie. Maybe against Jade, because Jade hasn't defended the title.
But I think with Jade, they're keeping it until Bianca comes back.
I wouldn't be
Or Naomi.
surprised because there's with Bianca, there's a story there. She betrayed Bianca.
USF is up by 23 points in the second half.
There you go.
Why aren't they ranked?
Wow, they're the best team in the American right now. They have the best conference record at 10-3.
No, 13-8.
Yeah, but you got if you look at the top 25, there's teams at the bottom of the top 25 that have around the same record as USF.
It's probably because of the conference that USF's in,
Yeah.
in the American.
So, have we figured out who the masked man is?
No clue.
I'm leaning towards Grayson Waller. Even though we saw him earlier in the night on Monday, I'm still leaning towards Grayson Waller. Because there's got to be a payoff for the whole Waller in Theory because they just randomly split him up.
So you think that he's paying back Austin Theory and not
Seth.
Not Seth. Okay.
No.
I mean, I think Seth will face Braun Breaker somewhere down the road.
That'd be fun.
Oh, yes, it will.
Well, I guess my question, guys, with that is, who will be the heel?
Braun Breaker.
Okay.
Because I think Seth's going to come back as a face. And I know people don't want to say this, but I think Theory is playing a double agent.
Seth?
Yep. I think he's playing a double agent for Seth, which would make sense because when Seth was the Messiah, who was one of his two disciples? Think about it. And this was during COVID. Buddy Murphy and Austin Theory.
Austin Theory's been changed since Vince McMahon.
Exactly.
Theory was ruined by Vince.
I like what was it, John Cena, or was it Randy Orton that said your daddy's not here anymore? I think it was Randy.
No, that was Roman.
Oh, Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, it was Roman Reigns.
That was Roman when Theory had the briefcase.
That's right. That's right. Roman goes, yeah, your daddy's not here to protect you anymore.
Yeah.
You know who ended Theory though? It was Cena.
Yeah.
He just Cena took him out to the woodshed and just ate him alive.
Yeah.
My favorite promo from Cena Theory was when Cena told him, "You obviously don't have it up here, and you need to work on getting it below the belt." And then the other part was when he told him, "I'd rather have them pipe in fake crowd noise than have them boo me." Cena on the mic is just another whole thing. Different animal, especially the Attitude Era Cena.
Ruthless aggression.
Yeah.
When he'd go after like the Big Show. Was it Lita or Trish Stratus?
Lita.
Lita.
She was with Edge.
Like he's part of the So Flow rodeo, but we do want to remind you, everybody, that
or when he had that rap battle with Kurt Angle.
Oh God!
And Kurt Angle made himself look like a complete fool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or who was another one he had a rap battle with? Didn't he have a rap battle with like Big Show?
I think so.
Cena knows how to eviscerate people on the mic.
And isn't the Big Show? Isn't he in AEW now as a trainer?
Yep.
I believe he is. And Swerve turned heel last night at the end of Dynamite on Kenny.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. That'll be a good match.
Good
Swerve
feud.
and Omega. That would be.
That might be one of the feuds of the year.
Is Swerve with Princess Nana or is it Nana?
Prince Nana, and now they're talking about maybe doing a heel faction with Swerve.
Okay.
And then MJF and Hangman Page, which I hope Hangman Page wins, because if he loses, he never gets another title shot. Ever.
It was good to see what's his name lose his hair.
Oh, Wheeler Yuta?
Wheeler Yuta, yeah.
Yes.
I saw
Well,
the
did
violence.
you see where he tried to get out of the ring and leave?
Yeah, from
And
Grand
guess
Slam.
who told him to go back in?
Uh-huh.
John Moxley.
Ah, makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm like, so you're not going to own up to your part of the bargain, Wheeler Yuta? And guess who's the first? Guess who got to cut off the first strand of hair?
Yeah.
Tony.
No, Mina Shirakawa. Because,
Oh, okay.
because Wheeler Yuta took a strand of hair from Mina Shirakawa on Dynamite. So, but yeah, and then Orange Cassidy was the last one to do it, and he had the electric razor.
Yeah.
Zoop.
Yeah.
And they show the Death Riders had like 2 or 3 segments on Dynamite, and they kept showing Wheeler Yuta. He had a hood on, and they're like, "Why won't he show his hair?"
Probably been a long time.
They had Bryan Danielson as one of the commentators. And Bryan, I about fell off my bed. Bryan Danielson, he was getting on Wheeler Yuta. He's like, Wheeler, you need to show your hair.
Okay.
Oh, did you send? Yeah, and then I guess, Mark Briscoe lost.
Mm.
Brody
Okay.
King lost, which I think all of us kind of expected.
Yeah.
MJF used cheating tactics. Which, are we surprised?
No. No, I'm not.
And I'll give you, Brad, I'll give you one guess as to the stipulation Hangman proposed to MJF for their match at Revolution.
Street fight?
Nope. It's a match that Hangman had with Moxley in a certain state. That's a death match.
Texas Death Match?
Yep.
That's his death match. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Texas death match. That was the
Oh, yeah.
Proposal that Hangman had for MJF.
I would be surprised if MJF accepted that, but we'll see. See if he's that ballsy.
If he does, I don't think he knows what he's going to get himself into with Hangman. Hangman's already been through 2 Texas death matches.
Yeah, I think isn't he 1-1, and then he lose the first one to Moxley?
Yeah, and then he beat him the second time.
Yeah. I'm surprised that MJF would get into
sorry,
something like that.
The Death Riders are another faction that just
Well, let me ask you this. Do you see the Death Riders breaking up first or Judgment Day?
Judgment Day, because they're already planning
Judgment Day.
Excuse me.
Judgment Day's never done.
I tell you, another group I'd love to see break up: the Don Callis family.
Oh.
And I guess the Ops is out recruiting. Shibata's in Japan. And Hook is recruiting in the U.S. because Samoa Joe's out injured.
That's so cool to hear them cheer USF.
Yeah.
And deafening the crowd there at the Healing Center.
And then FTR opened their mouth and started talking trash about the Young Bucks. And let's just say it didn't end too well for the for FTR.
Are the Young Bucks back to being faces, or are they still heels?
Nope, they're faces again. Which I like them as faces a lot more. The crowd can get behind them.
Can somebody please tell me what the cool factor is about going to a sporting event and taking your shirt off and waving it around in a windmill?
That started with Oklahoma State this year in football.
Yeah.
They
They
did
had
it
a
at the
whole
USF
section
games.
dedicated.
They did it at the USF football games this year. Now they're doing it at the basketball game too.
It's becoming a
Okay,
phenomenon,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
basketball, it would make a little more sense because it's inside.
Right.
But football
look at
at
the air conditioning on.
USF, you're outside in the heat.
Yeah, or cold.
In the heat, maybe
Well,
understand, but the
like I
cold, why
said
would you do
though, Oklahoma, you could blame it on Oklahoma State. They're the ones that started that whole thing because
that? In the heat, I would understand.
they were horrible in football,
Yeah.
and they had a whole section dedicated to people with no shirts on. I'm not amused by it at all.
No.
The USF's up by 22 with 12:28 left in the second half. So I forget
Close
that
it out.
men's basketball goes 2 halves. Women's basketball goes 4
wow.
quarters.
Yeah.
So that's
Hey,
the difference.
Texas A&M women beat Tennessee women in basketball.
Yes.
And Tennessee women were number 21 in the country. And it was at the Food City Center in Knoxville. So that was a big upset.
Yeah. Hang on 1 second.
Adam, is Michigan going to finish the season with one loss? The regular
I don't know.
season?
If they get by Duke, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you surprised that they've been this good this year?
A little, yeah.
Mm.
I thought they'd be solid, but I didn't think they'd be 25-1 good.
Yeah.
I thought that they would, after they lost to Wisconsin, I thought they'd come back to earth a little bit, but
That's like, see, I'm not a Miami of Ohio fan, but I'll watch the MAC. I didn't expect Miami of Ohio to be undefeated this long.
Neither did I.
we just really haven't played anybody, so.
Well, and apparently, like I said earlier, the guy was saying that Miami of Ohio is not even the best team in the MAC. He thinks
I think they're the best
Akron
team.
is better than Miami of Ohio.
I don't know about that.
No.
That's what I said. I'm like, what are you talking about? Miami of Ohio hasn't lost a
They
game.
bring it?
I just don't. People like that, they don't need to have.
No.
They don't need to have the ability to be posting stuff on. And then, like, with the NFL draft being 2 months away, I see mock drafts every day that are just
Outlandish?
atrocious. I saw one the other day with this guy that had a punter going number 2 overall.
Having a little fun with that,
You're
huh?
right there with coaches.
Okay. Akron only has 1 loss. That's why they
And
say
their
that.
loss was to Miami of Ohio, so.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
But who has no losses on the year? Miami.
Yeah, that doesn't make any bloody sense.
I know someone that's one of their team photographers. I met her at a bowl game a couple years ago. Kind of cool. I follow her on Instagram, but she's pretty cool. I'm happy that they're undefeated. Because their football team that day in the rain got beat by Akron.
Well, speaking of the MAC, we kind of talked about it on our show on Tuesday. The MAC has a new addition.
Oh, who'd they pick up?
Of?
Sacramento State.
Aha.
Yeah. That's gonna be some heavy traveling.
Yeah. We talked about it, Brad. They're going to break all the travel records in the Division I.
Frequent flyer miles.
We see that
The closest
Dakota
MAC school is, I believe, They were saying the closest MAC school, which is Western Michigan, is 2,000 miles away from Sacramento, California.
Approximately.
North Dakota's joining the Mountain West this year.
North Dakota State, yeah. Who's going to be next from the FCS? Is it going to be South Dakota State?
Possibly.
Maybe.
I would think.
The
I mean, that
Jackrabbits
would
of
make the
South-
most
South Dakota
sense.
State.
Unless you want to bring North Dakota up, because isn't that a rivalry? North Dakota,
Yep.
North Dakota State.
Yep.
It's a state rivalry, yes.
And then you could bring South Dakota State up. What rivalry is it? Is it North Dakota, South Dakota State? That's the territorial war. Can you look that up, Adam?
I am right now.
I think I don't want to be wrong. I'm 90% sure it's North Dakota, South Dakota State. Because they played each other twice last year. Once in the FCS playoffs, and North Dakota State won. And then they played each other during the regular season, and I believe South Dakota State won.
North Dakota State was down here playing USF in baseball last couple of days.
We just played UNF, just played the Gators in softball and got run ruled 10-0.
I'll be going to my first USF baseball game tomorrow night. They're playing. Who are they playing tomorrow night? Georgia Southern, I think. Yeah, I think that's who they're playing tomorrow night.
Oh my God. High Point is up 64-41 on UNC Asheville.
Oh, boy. Did you think it was going to be this bad of a game?
Well, you know, High Point's been pretty good in basketball the last few years.
They have.
Yeah, not that great, but
And I can say that because my last 2 years at UNF, both years we played them at High Point. We never played them in Jacksonville. Every year I was at UNF, we played the Gators and we played Florida State in men's basketball, and got thumped every year. But Florida and Florida State at that time were pretty good in basketball, and Florida's still really good in basketball.
Florida's the defending national champion.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't think they're going to repeat as national champions, but they
I
are
don't know
the
what it looks like.
defending national champions. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Arizona, Houston, Duke, Michigan. Oh, my God, dude. Saturday's going to be very interesting. A lot of eyeballs on college basketball. A lot of
Why not?
eyeballs on college basketball. But we're about ready to hit March Madness, so.
Mm.
And Alec doesn't know, but we go through we pick brackets on this show, so we'll pick.
Yes, we do.
Not that we are any of us are all right, but we do.
Well, last year I had, I think, 3 brackets, and I went 1 for 3.
Well, at least you got one.
Because so what I do is I do a bracket where I just pick all the favorites. I do a bracket where I pick upsets, and then I do a bracket where it's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
I'm saying this: if Ohio State wins these next 2 games, they'll be in the tournament, regardless of what they do in the Big Ten tournament.
Where are they
winning the Big Ten middle
conference?
They're
Michigan, Wisconsin, are the top 2 teams.
No, they're second half of the conference, but they wouldn't be starting till Wednesday. so they'll get a single bye. Because Tuesday's the way it works is if you're at the very bottom of the conference, you start the conference tournament on Tuesday. Middle of the conference starts Wednesday. And then a double bye. The teams at the top get I think it's a double bye, right, Adam, for the Big Ten tournament?
No idea. I don't think they're.
Yeah, it's Michigan, Illinois, Purdue, Nebraska, Michigan State, Wisconsin.
Can you look that up, Brad? I want to say that I'm right, but I want to triple check.
When did you say but it was going to start?
March 10th.
March 10th.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Go back in here.
I know the bottom. So, like, Penn State's not going to get a bye. Washington's not going to get a bye. Northwestern won't.
Basketball.
9 plays 17, 10 plays 18, 12, 13. It looks like 1 through 4 all have byes through the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, and in the middle of the conference, so 6 through 9.
So that
6 through 8.
That's currently Michigan, Illinois,
Purdue.
Yeah, the top 4 will then. Well, if they started today, those would be the 4 teams that would have the bye. Now, we don't know what's going to happen. I think there's 5 games left in the season for everybody.
Yeah.
100%
sure. Okay. So Memphis has cut the lead down to 16.
But yeah, like Ohio State would get a single bye, which means they'd start, instead of starting on Tuesday, they'd start that Wednesday. And like I think they just have to win 2 of their last 4 games to get into the tournament. And I mean, it would help if they did win at least 1 conference tournament game.
Yeah.
Because that would strengthen especially if it's against one of the top 4 seeds in like Wisconsin, Purdue, Michigan, which they lost to Michigan twice. And neither was rather close. Neither game was rather close.
Right.
Longest active streaks, games with 14 plus free throw attempts. Auburn, South Florida, Nevada, and UNC Greensboro.
Oh, is that what that stands for? I couldn't figure out who that was.
Greensboro.
Yep, UNCG. UNCA is University of North Carolina, Asheville. And then UNCW is University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Which out of the 3 of those, I've only seen one of the campuses, and it was University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Because I have a friend that lives down near there in North Carolina, and they drove me through the campus. Small little campus, smaller than where I went.
In UNF.
Yeah, we had 16,000. UNC Wilmington's probably got 10,000 students. They've got all the sports though. They've got basketball, baseball.
I was just reading that USF has added beach volleyball to the. So they're not. It's the first season. They're building a new facility for them on campus. So you have.
That's how So my first couple years, my freshman and sophomore year, we didn't have beach volleyball on campus. We had to go down to Jacksonville Beach for our matches, and then eventually, we halfway through my sophomore year before COVID hit, they started building beach volleyball facility on campus.
Yeah, USF plays in Clearwater Beach. So,
and it was the same way with our swim team. We didn't have a swimming complex on campus for a while, and then finally they did. Now the only thing I'm waiting for them to get is football, which probably will never happen.
well, you could be like Wichita State. They don't have a football team either. They did.
Well, see, the problem with us is I don't know where we'd put the football stadium because we have land. There's some land on the campus, but by rule and laws, we can't build on that land.
Oh,
because it's
protected land.
Yeah. So, and me and a bunch of my friends had talked about it. We're like, oh, if we ever got football, it'd probably have to go in the soccer stadium. And imagine if we got big enough to where we could play like we had Alabama coming in. They would have to renovate the soccer stadium because you can only fit 300 to 400 people in it.
Yeah, you'd have to get
massive renovations.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
And that's also where our track meets are.
Well, I know for USF, Corbett Stadium is where they play soccer and they play lacrosse. That's where they play their lacrosse games.
Our lacrosse is club, and they've got their own stadium. And it's Division II, because I had a friend that's like, oh, we should play Duke or Johns Hopkins. I'm like, dude, we would get absolutely murked.
Well, USF only has women's lacrosse. We don't have a men's lacrosse team. I don't know why, but USF only
we have men's and women's club lacrosse. But I told my friend, I'm like, if we played somebody that had a real lacrosse team, like even Florida State, we'd get killed. I mean, we played Florida, but we played their club team.
Do you guys have rugby at UNF?
Yes.
Really?
I've been to many USF rugby games, so that's why I asked that question.
We do.
Okay. I'm sure that
the one sporting event I never went to at UNF was rugby.
Rugby.
All sporting events except for that. And our club hockey. I went to a couple club lacrosse games. I went to a bunch of women's and men's soccer games because I knew a bunch of the players on both teams. Tennis I went to because I had classes with a couple of the tennis players. And funny thing is, one of the tennis players lived in the same apartment complex as me. So I'd go I'd see him every day when I'd get back from class because we had the same sport, same class together. And because, like I said, our UNF's only at the time, it's only 16,000 students. So you'd see, and the campus is small enough to where you could walk around it twice and see the same people at least 2 or 3 times. And it was not easy to get lost on our campus. Even though me and a bunch of my friends had a joke. We're like, oh, let's go get lost on campus. Just us, we knew where everything was. We just played that as a joke.
Right.
Ospreys? Is that what you guys are?
Yep,
Ospreys?
North Florida Ospreys. The fighting North Florida Ospreys. At least that's what I call them.
No, I looked it up.
Especially our softball program.
Because I also cover UT, University of Tampa, and they're Division II. So you get to see all these Division II schools that I've never heard of in my life. And now I post Eagles that, and then you have the Montevallo Falcons.
Eckerd.
Eckerd, St. Lee.
Which I know where Eckerd is. That's in St. Pete. My cousin went there for 2 years. So
St. Leo is not too far from you guys in Jacksonville, right? I think St. Leo College. I think
no, that's in I think like a different part of Tampa.
Okay.
And so is Rollins.
And then Stetson's in
DeLand.
DeLand. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the Hatters.
In the right now in the A side, we have North Florida, Jacksonville University, Stetson, Queens, Lipscomb, Bellarmine, North Alabama, and Austin P.
Well, I know you're big. I know you guys came down and played USF last year in baseball down here.
We were supposed to.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Because we were supposed to go to that game.
We were. That's right. We were supposed to go. What happened? Did they not come down? Something.
Weather. It was weather related.
Was it hurricane around the hurricane?
No, rain.
Rain?
Just regular rain.
Oh, that was a big dunk.
Rain and it just
that was a big dunk. All right. So we got an hour. I figure we can end the show since there's no more football to talk about. We can talk about the MLB offseason grades, or the final offseason grades given.
Well, speaking of MLB, did y'all see today where the Brewers gave Pat Murphy an extension?
I saw that, yeah.
2-year extension to 2029.
And then again with them, Tony Clark had to step down because he was having an affair with his sister-in-law. Beautiful.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Well, because the worst go is
that's terrific. Love it.
So, maybe now he will get a salary cap in baseball.
Maybe.
You know, the worst.
Well, and then the Rays named their opening day starter.
Yeah.
Pepio?
Nope. Drew Rasmussen.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we did our thing last month, we were both wrong.
I was gonna say I definitely thought it would be Ryan, and
yeah.
I thought it would.
I would guess the next two guys are going to be McClanahan and Pepio.
I'm curious to see how McClanahan comes back.
And it sounds like the Twins won't have Pablo Lopez at all this year. It sounds like he might need Tommy
John surgery.
Yep. Which is a shame because they were looking at trading him.
Oh, why they wouldn't just sign him? Jesus freaking Christ.
Pablo Lopez?
No.
Oh, are you talking about the Tigers with Scooble?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they will. I think they're just waiting to see if he can keep up what he did last year.
Yeah, if he can back it up again.
Or if he's going to regress.
No, if he regresses to the mean, he's still a damn good pitcher. Yeah.
Yes, and look at who y'all got behind him. Valdez and
Justin Verlander.
Well, no, Flaherty. Jack Flaherty.
If I can get 10 or 15 solid outings from Verlander, I'll be tickled pink.
Oh no, I'm joking around. I'm joking around. No, I think he's going to do well back in Detroit. Yeah.
No, I just think that if we can get 10 or 15 good starts out of him, I'll be happy.
I think he's there to kind of be a mentor to the young guys that y'all have coming up, whether it be Job, Ty Madden.
Yeah, kind of one of those player coach type deals.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll work out
next. If you lose Scooble, Job is probably your next ace.
I wonder if he'll work out of the bullpen this year. If he'll be more long arm, work the middle innings.
Well, he might start the year in the rotation because Reese Olson's out.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm just happy he's back in the fold for one more run.
Well, the grades that the franchises that got A's were the Red Sox, Dodgers, Tigers.
Well, are we surprised that the Dodgers got an A?
No.
Mariners were the A's in the group. That's
The Mariners?
they gave the Mariners an A minus,
Probably because
saying
they're the Brendan Donovan.
yeah, they said the key additions are Josh Naylor, who re-signed, Brendan Donovan, Jose Frere, Rob Rushsnyder are all there. They lost Jorge Polanco,
the lefty masher, Rob Ruffsnyder.
Adriano Suarez, Mitch Garver, Harry Ford, and Garganto. I can't pronounce that last name.
Drangelo Senje.
There you go. They
That
are
one.
the
The
ones.
switch pitcher.
Those are the key departures in Seattle. The team that was one game away from being in the World Series, and they lose to Seattle in
Yep.
the American League Championship Series.
You mean Toronto?
Toronto, yeah. So, but yeah, I agree with the A's. I don't think any of those.
Are they still playing in Sacramento this year?
The
I
A's.
believe they
yes.
are. I believe they are.
I don't know what they're going to be when they move to Vegas because the Vegas Athletics got denied.
Their
Right.
first attempt.
Well, we kind of do that anyway, though. You know.
The
It
B's
should be the
are the Mets, Jays, Orioles, Braves, Cardinals, Cubs, Pirates.
I think I know why they put the Cardinals at a B. Because all the
Giants, and
prospects
the
they
Rays
got
and the Phillies are your B's. So
for the Cardinals, I know why they got a B. Because all the prospects they got back for all the guys they traded.
yeah,
Even
that's right here, but it says, "Well done. The rebuild is revamping." Yeah, yep, exactly. Yep,
revamping the farm system.
yeah, those are the teams.
Singja, the kid they got from the Mariners, he might be a part of their rotation this year at some point. And if Seattle didn't trade him, there was talk he might break camp with them because they might be shorthanded a couple pitchers, a couple starters.
Did you guys see that Mike Wilbon thinks that the Phillies are going to trade? What's his name?
Harper.
Bryce Harper before the opening day.
I'll take him. I'll take him. I'll take him.
For Spencer Torkelson straight up.
Yeah.
I'll give you a bag of balls for him.
Well, did you see what happened with Nick Castellanos?
Well, I heard he's out on the market again.
Nope.
Yeah.
The Padres signed him.
I was going to say, didn't he sign in San Diego?
Yep. For 1 year.
Well, that's it. The big one's hitting this year.
The Padres made 2 signings. They signed Castellanos and they signed somebody else.
Is this the year that the Padres finally set my goal correctly and beat the Dodgers and win the NL West?
I don't know about that, but
No, because California is going to end up in the ocean.
oh yeah.
Okay, so who got C's for grades?
C's are the Marlins, Yankees, Rangers, Diamondbacks, Brewers, Royals, White Sox, Astros, Nationals, Padres, Reds, Rockies, and we'll stop right there. Those are your C's, and then I've got 3
I'm
D's
laughing
and 1
for
F.
a reason.
So
Go over who was that AL East team you said?
the Yankees.
Yeah. I get it.
Oh wait, Lou, are you a Yankees fan?
Oh, he's a
Born
big
one
Yankee
and will
fan.
die one.
Yeah, he's a big Yankee fan.
Oh, my friend, I feel bad
So
for
who
you.
was the F?
Uh-huh.
Who got the F?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Minnesota Twins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of all the
Wow.
guys they could have traded. They
The
could have traded
Yeah, true.
Buxton. They
the
could
three
have traded.
Ds are Cleveland, the Athletics, and the Anaheim Angel. Oh, the LA Angels, whatever you want to call them.
The
Well,
Los Angeles Angels and
Can
can I
Anaheim.
tell you why the Twins probably got a D?
They got
No,
that.
why they got an F? Who did they have that they could have traded? Byron Buxton, Joe Ryan, Pablo Lopez.
Mm.
But the problem with Buxton is apparently he has starting next year, he has a 5-team no trade clause.
I guess they're the key departure as president of baseball operations. Derek Faley is the one that left. That's the key departure. And now they have Tom Poland. Polland is their new director of. But I mean, the Twins, they've had issues with winning in the playoffs. I mean, when
Yeah, that's why you would think that they would have made some
moves to
Joe Ryan, Byron Buxton, Pablo Lopez. You could
they
have traded
they fired what's his name, right? The former Ray
Bodelli.
Rocco.
Baldelli, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not even realize he was there.
I have no idea who the new manager is. Maybe it might be Derek Shelton.
Let me see. I'll look that up.
Okay.
Let me see who is the new
Well, that's the
manager.
other thing is we could grade these new managers if you wanted to,
Yeah.
Brad.
Sure.
What do you
It's a-
think? What do you
Derek
think
Shelton
about?
is the new manager for the Twins.
Oh,
okay.
Lord have mercy.
What do you think if the Vegas baseball team can't get the Athletics trademark? What do you think about? I was thinking you go with high rollers, gamblers, ballers.
I like the game.
What about the Aviators?
But
I
what
like
is?
that.
No, you have Nellis Air Force Base there.
I like where Adam's going. He's going with what Vegas is known for.
Gambling.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was there. I've been there. I can officially say
I
Well,
haven't
I've
yet.
been there.
I haven't been to Vegas yet either. You go with Crooners.
Oh Lord.
You got the Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra connection.
Yeah.
The Stoners, the Vegas Stoners.
No, that's Colorado.
Yeah.
You could smoke weed in Vegas. You just can't do it in a car.
Right.
You can do it anywhere else except in a car. That's the way it is in Vegas, in Nevada. Those are
Yeah,
the
but Nevada is known for their weed like Colorado is.
yes, correct.
The Vegas.
I like high rollers.
Yeah, you could say high rollers. I mean,
I have one, but it's bad.
Yeah.
can't say aces because the WNBA team already took that slogan.
The Vegas Strippers.
You name a baseball team that?
Really?
Wow. You
Okay.
name a baseball team that? Wow.
Yes.
Uh,
And it's not the reason you think it's the Vegas Strip.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the story we're telling to get the trademark.
Sure.
I was gonna say, yeah. When you say that word, that's not what people are gonna think.
That's
Something I don't think
like
they take the kids to see.
first.
Well, you already have
They did.
you got the Raiders, the Aces, and the Golden Knights.
Yeah.
So those are the teams so far that are already that all called.
I get to see it now. So I'm going to get season tickets. Hey kids, want to go see the strippers play? Oh boy. Okay.
What about Stripers?
Could
Would that work?
It could.
Vegas Stripers?
High rollers would work because you could theme.
Yeah.
You could theme the team, and any casino, like any of the casinos, could have casino nights at the when they play baseball.
Yeah, that would work.
Stripers isn't available.
Is the Aviators available? I'm pretty sure there's no pro team named the Aviators.
No.
Well, depends on it. There may have been somebody in the past that was called that.
No, baby, it isn't available.
As I said, baseball's been around since what, the 1800s?
What
It's got to
about
be
Yeah,
somewhere
Ethan.
along the lines.
No, I was
The
gonna say
very-
stone crabs, but that used to be the Rays
Right.
minor league.
The Vegas Aviators are, the current Athletics.
Oh, minor
Triple
league
A.
team.
Triple A.
Yep.
Triple A.
Okay.
No, it's Triple A, I think, not Double A.
Yeah.
Well, it's still a Maryland
Yep.
team. So.
Okay.
Which
So
that's
it's
gonna
their-
be the funny part is when they're in Vegas, if they have to call somebody up, they just
Right down.
hop in a cab and they're
There.
Yeah.
within 5 minutes.
That's why they want to move the race to Charlotte because it's not too far from Durham, where the Bulls play.
Yep.
Well, but what's going on with the
Stadium.
yeah?
I heard news today that Governor DeSantis is going to give the land to the Rays to now. They're not putting any state money to build the stadium, so I don't know where exactly the other 50, however many, whatever half the stadium is, because the new owner said they were going to pay for half. So the other half, I'm not sure where that's going to come from. So
Yeah, and get this: the Bears are still close to moving to Indiana.
I saw that, Lou. I saw that earlier today.
How can you
They-
see the Bears out of Chicago?
They passed.
Really?
They passed a law in Indiana to get them out of Illinois.
Unreal.
Because the governor of Illinois doesn't want to pay for a new stadium in Chicago.
Cheapskate.
The only place he wants to put them in, I think it's Arlington Heights, Illinois.
Yeah.
Because there's this Bears fan that I follow on Twitter, not Twitter, TikTok, Connor Burns, and he's been talking about it for months. How he's ticked off because the city of Chicago doesn't want to build a new stadium, and Arlington Heights has pitched the idea of building a new stadium. And then
USF won by 21.
There you go.
6 wins by 20 or more points this season. It's the most in program history. I'm going to the last men's basketball game on senior night on March 8th. So, wow, that was pretty cool. I'm happy I was able to watch the basketball game.
so am I.
Yeah.
Now it flips to Tulane, North Texas. The Mean Green. The Mean
I'll
Green.
have that on for a little bit until the Magic game comes on.
The Mean Green.
Lou, did you see any of the All-Star game?
I did actually. I saw the Sunday game.
Did you see Wembanyama's block?
Yes.
That's unfair.
I know.
Dude's not fair. 7 foot tall and can jump.
7'4", and to block a shot, all he has to do is just put his
I'll be right back.
hand.
No problem.
Just look, Brad. Look up Victor Wembanyama. You'll see why it's unfair. To block a shot, all he has to do is just put his hand up and.
Well, no, I know who he is. I know who he is. I know. I mean, the thing with guys like him is, can he stay healthy?
That's the big
He's
problem right
stayed
there.
relatively healthy for.
Because you had Yao Ming, he couldn't his feet.
Shaq.
Well, I mean, Shaq
just loved breaking backboards.
Yeah,
you notice that too, right?
I haven't got a chance to watch. I was talking to a buddy of mine before we got on here that there's a 30 for 30 about the Magic. Once Upon a Magic or something like that is what it was called. Something like that.
But yeah, Wembanyama he's a beast.
Well, and then the Spurs, like they're not like they've had any
Well,
big men like
and the thing is,
David Robinson and Tim Duncan.
look at OKC and all these first round picks they have. And they might get another top 5 pick this year from, I think it's Utah or somebody.
And isn't
SGA.
SGA, isn't he out right now? I think they said he was out.
He's out for they said another week, and then Jalen Williams is out for another 2 weeks. Sam Presti, the GM of the Thunder, he's a genius. All these first round picks. I wish the Magic could have a GM like that, where he's willing to trade for first round picks down the road from teams.
Yeah.
They're the defending champs, right? Didn't OKC win last year?
Yes.
Okay. They're
And I wouldn't be surprised if they win it this year again. And I read something the other day. LeBron might go back to Cleveland in the offseason.
I heard.
So, Lakers, bye-bye. Enjoy the bottom of the league. Oh, wait, you probably won't be at the bottom of the league because you still got Luka.
Right.
Where are the Lakers right now? Oh, they're fifth.
Yeah.
They'd be 5 in the Western Conference. So is it the top 10 teams that get in the NBA?
Top
you have the top
6.
top 6, and then you have a playing spot to see from 7 through 10 to see who's going to make it into the actual postseason.
To see who gets the 8, I think it's the 8th seed and the 7.
Yeah, it's 7 and 8.
So right now, relatively in the East, it would be Orlando, Miami, Charlotte, Atlanta would be your 7, 8, 9, 10.
Right.
And then
the winners move.
Okay. And then the West, it's Phoenix, Golden State, Portland, and the Clippers.
Which right now, Golden State's winning all these games without Steph.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's the shocker right there.
It is.
I wonder how much longer he's going to be able to play for.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt.
No question.
Undoubtedly.
He has that movie out right now too. Did you guys see the animation movie he has?
Go.
Heard about it.
Yeah.
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
It looks cute.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool movie to go and see. Give it a chance while it's in the movie theater.
Speaking of the Lakers, they play the Clippers tomorrow night.
Battle of Los Angeles.
Yep. It's not like it used to be though. The Battle of Los Angeles. No. Not without Chris Paul, who just announced he's retired. He's retired.
Well, we knew it was coming, right? At least I knew. I think it was coming.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming. Okay, I have a question for Lou and Adam.
Yes.
Are the Hornets going to make the playoffs?
No.
Adam?
1 second.
If the playoffs started today, they would be.
They're in the playoff playing
They're
game.
in the playoff right now, yeah.
Well, I don't think it's going to hold up. I think the Hornets are going to choke.
Are the Sixers in the playoffs right now?
Yeah, the Sixers.
The
Oh, yeah. Much better improved team than last year. For sure.
As we speak, they're losing 108-98 to the Hawks.
Well, even they got to win one game once in a while.
Mm.
Well, and it's the Hawks without Trae Young anymore.
Weird.
Maybe that's their problem.
Trae Young got traded to Washington.
Now, why would you trade to a team that has no chance at all?
And that's what I was thinking when they traded him to Washington. I'm like, why?
You're like, what?
That makes no sense.
No.
They're not making the playoffs. And they did the same thing with Anthony Davis. They traded for Anthony Davis, too.
And people call me stupid. Okay.
That's why we're not GMs. We wouldn't make that trade.
No.
Now, if it was
Or
Trey
or.
Young last year when he was putting up MVP numbers, maybe I would make that trade.
Right.
But not. Ooh, Celtics Warriors tonight at 10 o'clock.
On Prime.
It's a prime game.
And then Kings and Magic at 10 o'clock.
Which is not a prime game.
No, but I'll probably try to. I don't know if I'm going to stay up for the whole game, but I'm going to try to stay up for a little bit of it.
Right.
I'm surprised Giannis didn't get moved.
I'm not.
Yeah, I think Milwaukee wants to try and rebuild around him.
No, he wants to stay a Buck for the rest of his career. So I wasn't surprised by that at all. I knew that Morgan's gonna
Do you
anything
think he's using leverage then to try to get them to bring in a couple more superstars around him?
Yes.
Probably. It'd be good.
Who could they bring in? Could they trade for Trey Young in the offseason if Trey Young doesn't want to be in Washington? Or Ja Morant?
Well,
Do you
I think
take
he's
that
gonna say he's
chance
gonna-
with John Morant? Do you take that chance?
I mean, it would make sense for the Grizzlies to trade him because they've already traded Desmond Bain and they've traded Jaren Jackson. And that's another one that was puzzling. Jaren Jackson to the Jazz?
Yeah.
And the Jazz aren't going to make the playoffs. I just don't. Well, and that's Danny Ainge, but we can't knock on Danny Ainge.
I'm not going there. Danny Ainge.
I'm not going there either.
No.
He used to work for the Celtics, so he knows his basketball pretty well.
Yes.
He's the reason the Celtics have won a bunch of championships.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, as a Magic fan, I know the pain because the Celtics beat us in the playoffs a couple of years ago.
Same thing with me with the Knicks.
Our first year back in the playoffs, we lost to the Cavs in 5. The next year, we lost to the Celtics, and I think it was 6. And in the year the Raptors won the championship, we lost to the Raptors in 6 games. And that's when they had Kawhi and Kyle Lowry, which Kyle Lowry is sitting on the bench right now for the Sixers. I'm sorry to say this. He's another one that just needs to hang him up. Sadly.
Yeah.
Trey Young is a free agent this year.
Ooh.
So,
okay.
Trey Young to the. This would be the most funny thing ever. Trey Young to the Warriors. Unless he's going to want a lot of money.
Well, he does. He commands. His current salary is $43 million.
Okay, so that would take the Warriors out of the bidding for him then. I don't want him in Orlando. That's the one thing I'm going to say.
Right.
I don't feel like we need him. Now, give him to the Mavericks, because the Mavericks, I think, are going to lose Kyrie after this year.
No question.
Kyrie's out for the rest of the season, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Cooper Flag, though.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he's not all of the Mavericks. I mean, I know he's a good player or anything, but you really thought maybe they were gonna, rise above with him in line, but yeah.
Well, I mean, they've had Anthony Davis was just a lost cause.
Yeah.
And then Kyrie's been out the whole year.
And we got something to build around with that.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag is somebody to build around.
Yes.
And then this year in the draft, you have both the Boozer brothers coming out. I think.
Both
Caden
yeah.
Boozer and Cameron Boozer.
I'll tell you with Cameron.
Which Cam Boozer's probably going to go number 2. Because Darren Peterson's probably going to go number 1.
The NBA uses they use the lottery, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
To determine the top 14 picks. I think that's another. Isn't that another thing they're talking about changing, Lou, and only making it where the top 14 picks are protected?
Yes.
Which I agree with.
So the NFL is the only one that doesn't use the lottery, right?
Yep.
I think the NHL does too, right?
Yep.
Yes, the NHL does, but if you're the worst team in the NHL, you have a very low chance of getting the number 1 pick.
Exactly.
That's how it always works.
Yeah, because that was the whole issue a few years ago when the Rangers got the first overall pick and they were in the playoffs. They were a playoff team.
Yep.
Yeah, doesn't seem right.
That's like, who's going to get Gavin McKenna this year? Because his charges got dropped from the incident he had at Penn State. He got in a fight with somebody. And I guess it was because the guy said something about his mom. And as we talk about on this show and our show, Brad, it's okay to heckle, but once you bring family into it,
and it shouldn't be outside the gym.
That's personal.
Yeah, you never bring family into something.
It doesn't matter what. It should never be outside the gym.
Correct.
No.
Oh, this was outside a bar.
Yeah.
Even worse.
No, it's outside the arena. It should never be outside the arena.
No, it shouldn't. And they should ban that guy for life. He shouldn't be allowed back to Penn State hockey games.
No, doesn't he play at Penn State?
I'm not talking about Gavin McKenna.
No, I'm talking. Yes, doesn't Gavin McKenna play at Penn State?
Yes, he does.
So
and
obviously
he's supposed to be the projected number 1 pick.
And obviously wouldn't be a Penn State fan. So
yeah,
whoever it was, they should be banned permanently from going. If a fan of the other team, which they should be banned from the Penn State hockey arena, or I think it was a game at Beaver Stadium. It was the Penn State outdoor game.
Hockey?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, isn't it isn't the largest hockey attendance was at Michigan Stadium, right? Big House?
Yeah.
Michigan State?
Yes. Which college hockey's fun to watch, but you can't really fight in college hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but it's not the same. It's not like the NHL.
Yeah, with the full face helmets and everything. Makes it tough.
Like the NHL, there's been some good fights this year.
I'm sure.
Vasilevsky, Swayman.
I was watching a video about that the other day about goalie fights. Going back to like the Ron Hextall and all those. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Waugh dropping in with Osgood and
this year you've had a couple. You had Bobrovsky and Nedeljkovic, Swayman, Vasilevsky. going back, you had Braden Holtby and was it Fleury for the Penguins? Because the Penguins and Capitals do not like each other. Just as much as Philly and Pittsburgh don't.
Exactly.
Philly and Pittsburgh would when the Battle of Pennsylvania goes on, you know there's going to be some fisticuffs.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Florida, Tampa Bay.
Well, now that they play each other in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. It's the best rivalry in hockey.
Yeah, they
modern
even
day.
more than the Islanders and Rangers.
Modern Islanders and Rangers is up there. I would say Lightning, Panthers, Islanders, Rangers, Penguins, Flyers.
I'll give you that.
Toronto in the first round.
Capitals.
That's right. or
Boston,
Toronto,
Montreal.
Toronto, Brad Marchand.
Oh, you mean a rat?
Anytime that Toronto plays against him, they can't win. Whether he's in Florida, Boston, wherever he's at. Right. So yeah, no.
That's like I'm gonna give you my top 5 guys I would hate to play against. Number 5, Brad Marchand.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Number 4, Chris Neil.
Okay.
He played for Ottawa. The Turtle. Yep. Brad knows what I'm talking about when I say the Turtle. So he's number 4. Number 3, and I think we can all agree on this, Sean Avery.
I think you're
right. So that's number 3. Number 2, Steve Ott. Number 1, Donald Brashear.
Matthew Barnaby didn't make your list, huh?
I didn't really. I haven't seen. Was he somebody that everybody disliked playing against?
I saw a recent podcast with him and how he hated playing with a lot of his teammates. There was a lot of guys when he was.
I can tell you the one guy I hate
being one of them. Dominik Hasek. Think of that. Dominik Hasek.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So
I can tell you the one guy I hate right now. He's an analyst on TNT. And we've talked about him on your show before, Brad. Paul Bissonnette. He doesn't know when to shut up.
Some don't.
Well, and my problem with him is he was on Twitter a couple weeks ago talking about how it's so wrong how the NHL is sending their players over to Milan Quarantina for the Olympics and how the NHL is making them play an 82-game season. And I'm like, shut up. You barely made
shut
it.
Up.
Should have never sent over 2 weeks of NHL hockey for moving less than that.
Well, and the problem with him is he barely made it in the NHL. He was a career AHLer. And when he was in the NHL, all he did was fight. But I do love when they have the Panthers on there or when Marchand was with the Bruins because him and Bissonnette Marchand and Bissonnette always get into it. Like they always chirp at each other. When we're done, look up on YouTube Brad Marchand and Paul Bissonnette.
I have to remember that.
It is just you'll laugh because Bissonnette goes after him and Marchand goes right back at him. It's like an umpire going at a manager that he can't stand. Like back in the old days, Earl Weaver and whatever umpire it was, or Terry Collins and who was it, Brad? What umpire was it that told him that Terry Collins blew a gasket on? And he's like, Terry.
Yeah.
Terry.
There's a video on that. That's one of the famous meltdowns
Kelly.
in baseball. Yeah, he's like
Tom
he
Allen.
wasn't even the head crew chief. He was one of the
base umpires.
and he's like, Terry, come over here and talk to me, Terry. Calm down. You're not going to get any further with him. Calm down, Terry. And Terry fires off at him. He's like, calm down, man. You're not going to get anything by yelling at us.
That's true. You're not.
Then you had Luke Piniella was another good one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kicking the dirt.
nobody else was like him. Well, particularly Billy Martin.
Earl Weaver. Earl Weaver was another good one.
Yes.
Billy Martin. Luke Piniella.
Sparky Anderson.
Sparky Anderson.
Sparky.
Lloyd McClendon.
Bobby Cox.
Lloyd McClendon
Cox.
picking up first base and just heaving as far into the outfield as he could. I tell you, one of the most calm managers right now in the MLB is Kevin Cash. But when he gets mad, which, Brad, you can back me up on this, it's very rare for Kevin Cash to get.
Yeah, I mean, you can go back and look at last year. He rarely ever loses his cool.
And when he does, you know there's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool guy to interview, too. I've gotten a chance to do that a couple of times. He'll answer a lot of questions if you ask. Again, if you ask him stupid shit, he's not going to answer you. But if you answer
he'll give
legitimate
you
stuff, he'll answer your questions.
But yeah, he never really loses his cool. I mean, there was a couple times last year where he did, but that was because the umpiring was just atrocious.
Well, yeah, and I mean, that's why he was manager of the year 2 out of the last 3 years. So when you don't lose your cool and you lead a team that has a low payroll to the playoffs, you get that opportunity.
Well, and then you got, I mean, I just don't. Some of the ejections that happened last year for the Rays, I just don't understand. Like, and to me, it's the umpires looking, especially the home plate umpire. It's the home plate umpire looking for
a reason to run a guy.
Yeah. Like you're walking away, your back's turned. I can understand if you throw your equipment. Yes, that's a fine. But okay, you're walking away. Why are you looking for somebody to run? Like the guy's walking back to the dugout. Yeah. He maybe said 2 or 3 words to you, and then he turned and walked away. It's like go ahead.
I can understand if they're delaying a game. Like if they're delaying a game and right. Like they're purposely delaying a game just to argue. Okay, fine. But if they're just walking away or if they're in the dugout, shut up. Don't worry about what they're doing. Call the game.
Yeah. Or it's like, when you see the umpire take off his mask and he turns to the dugout because he hears them run in their mouth.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason. Maybe you have been making bad calls the entire game and they're trying to tell you that you have, and you can't. Some of these umpires have way too thick a skin. And they get their feelings hurt when somebody says, I can understand because like the strike zone, and Brad, you can back me up. There were some Rays games last year where the strike zone was 1 inning, a pitch that was like 2 feet outside the zone would be a strike. The next inning, that same pitch.
Well, is this the first year they're trying the automated strike zone? Is that happening this year?
Yes.
In baseball?
Good. They need to.
I mean,
my robots.
It's in minor league right now. It's so cool to watch when because the only people that can challenge are pitchers, catchers, and the hitter. I think are the only three.
And the hitter to challenge, all he has to do is
tap his hat. They tap your hat. Yep.
Tap your helmet.
Hat. And then the umpire will come out.
That's going to be interesting this year during the regular season.
Yes.
Now there's going to be less ball strike arguments.
Hopefully.
You hope.
Yeah.
But there's still going to be arguments about safe, out.
Yeah, you still got to have human.
Fair foul.
Yeah, fair and foul and all that stuff. Yeah.
Catch, no catch.
Obstruction, no obstruction.
Yeah, it's not going to be perfect, that's for sure.
Or in the case of the Dodgers and Padres, arguing about, there should be warnings.
I'll give them a warning.
And I think you only get 3 challenges per game in minor league baseball. I think it's 3.
I think so too.
And then once you use all 3 of them, you're done. You don't get any extra. So you got to be careful.
They should implement that in college baseball too.
I've seen minor league teams come in and then within the first 2 or 3 innings, they use all their challenges and they're done. Then they're stuck because if there is a close call, the umpire calls a strike or a ball, they can't challenge it because they've used up all their challenges. So but yeah, they should do that in some kind of it kind of trickles down. Like
they should do it in college and high school, but high school games only go 7 innings.
It'll take a long time before it gets to high school games.
Yeah, because I believe they only go 7 innings.
Yes. Yeah, I could see it. I could see the automated strike zone being implemented in college baseball in the next few years. If that would be my guess. And I didn't know this either, that a lot of college baseball is played on turf, not grass. It's played on artificial
injuries.
That. There's a few schools that have grass baseball stadiums, but most of them have.
You're barely grass.
AstroTurf.
UNF has turf.
USF has turf.
Okay.
Well, USF has turf, and then their softball has real clay, the actual real stuff.
So does ours. So does UNF.
In the 2026 MLB season, each team will be allotted 2 ball or strike challenges per game using the automated ball and strike challenge system. Initial challenges. Each team starts the game with 2 challenges. Retaining challenges. A team will retain its challenge if the automated system determines their challenge was successful and overturned the original call. They can continue to challenge as long as they are correct. A team loses a challenge if the original call made by the home plate umpire is upheld by the ABS system. Only the batter, as you guys said, only the batter, pitcher, and catcher can initiate the challenge without assistance from the dugout. They signal the challenge by tapping their helmet or cap. Our team has no challenges remaining at the start of an extra inning, 10th inning or later. They will be given 1 extra challenge for that specific inning. This extra challenge does not accumulate if unused in that inning. When a challenge is made and an animated graphic shows the pitch location related to the strike zone is displayed on the stadium video board broadcast, and the correct call is announced.
Yeah, minor league games, they put it up on the jumbotron to show you if it was called a ball or a strike. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's really cool to see how that system works. But in minor league baseball, there's only 2 umpires. At least in A level. I don't know about double A or triple A, but I know in A level ball there's only 2.
The higher minor leagues, there's 3.
3? Okay. Yeah, there's only 2 in low A. So home plate umpire, and there's the one guy runs the bases. He'll stand at a certain area, depending on where the runners are at to make that determination.
We got some good women's basketball on Saturday too. Oklahoma, Tennessee.
Yeah.
At 2:00, both teams are ranked in the top 10.
Interesting game.
Oh no, top 25. I mean, both teams are ranked in the top 25.
Still respectable.
It is, and Tennessee's going to be upset because they just lost tonight.
That's a conference game too, because
Oklahoma's SEC. In the SEC. And then Iowa State is playing, I believe, BYU in women's basketball, and both teams are ranked.
Are they both in the Big 12?
Yep. Ooh, Oklahoma women, number 11, beat number 24.
Who is the top-ranked team in women's basketball? It's
UConn.
not South Carolina. UConn. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Ooh, yeah, you're right. UConn. That's right.
North Carolina women's ranked?
I know South Carolina is number 3 with Dawn Staley as their head coach, but I don't know who the.
I think it's still Gino Ariema.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For UConn, definitely.
He'll be first ballot Hall of Famer when he retires.
Sure.
Oh, UCLA is number 2. It's
I'm not surprised.
UConn, UCLA, South Carolina, Texas, Vandy are the top 5. Michigan ranked 6th in women's basketball, and Ohio State's 10th. So yeah.
Hey, to those people that want to say Ohio State's a one-sport school, we're not a one-sport school.
No.
Because we're not ranked in men's basketball doesn't mean we're not good.
That's right.
Okay.
We're still good even though we're not ranked in men's basketball.
Yeah.
Do the women only play 16? Oh, no, they play more than that. Okay.
No, it's just week 16.
Yeah, I'm assuming that both men's and women's basketball are winding down. I would imagine.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
I could be wrong. Michigan, Houston, Duke,
3 weeks.
That's what.
UConn.
Oh my, Brad, do you have it on the North Texas?
No,
North
I
Texas.
changed it. But I'm watching.
They just showed the North Texas mascot.
Did they?
Oh my god. They're supposed to be the Mean Green.
That's them.
That is one of the most hideous mascots ever.
No wonder they attacked him.
It's a woodpecker, basically.
Uh-huh.
The woodpecker.
The Mean Green of North Texas.
It's like an owl to eagle to me.
And then you got the Tulane Green Wave.
Yes, the Green Wave. Yep.
I want to pitch an idea, and I don't know if you would. Why don't you have the remaining teams from the Atlantic Sun come over and join the American for basketball only? Because I think there's only going to be, I think it's 5 teams left in the A-Sun next year.
Yes.
Because you got a bunch leaving to go to different conferences. And it would give Stetson, Jacksonville University, and North Florida new rivals. I wouldn't mind us playing USF every year in basketball and baseball and softball. Even though I don't live in Florida anymore. I mean, I could always make the trip, the drive up to Memphis.
Yep. Play the Tigers.
Or I said I was going to go up because I think we played Austin P in basketball this year, and I was going to go up to Clarksville because I know like the entire coaching staff. Because one of the coaches used to be a player on the team when I went to school at UNF. And he lives in Florida right now, but he's originally from Lexington, Kentucky. And I asked him at one point, I'm like, why didn't you go to University of Kentucky? He's like, yeah, because I wanted to experience what it was like to go to a smaller school. Which, I mean, I don't blame him. But when I went to Tennessee UNF and I saw him after the game and the other coaches that were down there, because the head coach and one of the assistants had already gone into the locker room. I had my UNF stuff on and a Tennessee hat, and I was talking to him. He's like, "Oh, have you became a Tennessee fan?" I'm like, "No, I just had to wear it because I didn't want to get booed out of the building."
Right.
They have a nice basketball arena. I haven't been in their football stadium yet, but that's going to change in September when they play Kennesaw State.
Neyland Stadium?
Yep.
You guys want to call it a show right there?
All right.
Sure.
Go ahead, Lou. Talk about your show, my man.
All right. And here, Sports Show continues on Saturday, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Number call is 512-543-4662. We'll do a recap of the NBA All-Star Weekend. Most of it was good except for the final game. Ugh, that was a dud. We'll also recap the Daytona 500. We'll take a look at the MLB preseason, which is starting. It starts tomorrow. I'll also talk a little, maybe, do I dare say MLS, because their season is already starting this weekend, which I think is a little weird because while we're all covered in snow, they're playing soccer and they'll go together. Well, they don't. And we'll keep tabs on the last week of the Olympics. And maybe some woodpeckers as well. Okay. Oh, no.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to our Texas University.
Right. Also, your thoughts and comments are always welcome. Sports trivia, this date in sports history, the ridiculous side of the week. Oh boy, have I got one for that one. Oh boy. And the
Lou's here all week, folks.
All month. Ah. And the inspiring story of the week. So remember, it's 512-543-4662, Saturday, 4 to 6 p.m. And remember, that's Eastern Time. Some of them get it wrong. No, what can I tell you about that? Nobody's perfect. So if you got time, call in. I'd be glad to hear it, because we're also coming up on a milestone. Well, for me anyway, as it's either this week or next week. I'll be hosting my 400th show.
Cool.
There you go. Congratulations.
Yeah, 400 episodes I've been the host of, and they say I never last. Ah. Yeah.
And with that, guys, I want to say thank these three guys for making this day so cool. We will be back next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This has been the Walker Report. We are part of NGSC Sports, guys. Remember the website, it's ngscsports.com. Thank you to our men and women of our armed services and our first responders. Thank you for doing what you do. Again, like I said, we'll be back next week. Until then, I am the sports star, Bradley Walker. Peace.
Good night, folks.
Good night and good luck.
Right. Okay, let me get out of here.